Okay. We're in Amber Heights.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
That's good. I didn't want one. Who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
You've never heard of Groundbreaker? No problems. What about the Raptidons or the Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Okay. You're one big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Oh, I should have brought Vicar. Oh well. Tell me about Zora.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
All right, so Vicar and Ellie. Good people to have if you actually want your companions to chime in. Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
All right. Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Okay.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
And they got their priorities. Find bottles of the good stuff. That guy's got a name. Bradford. Really trying to paint these guys out to be the bad guys, huh? Rioter, revolutionary, agitator. I mean, revolutionary's fine. But agitator? They really don't want you to be on their side.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manta queen.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No, all I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
I've actually never heard that conversation, but I believe they're talking about Dora? None of these guys are breathing, but I can't loot them. They do have names, so they are alive. Current patients, Ezekiel, Manti infested. Ooh, they can actually get inside your body. Tried antibiotics, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Status, no longer with us. Oh, so these aren't the guys laying on the tables. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left ankle. Current status, splinted, reset, recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, right arm, right leg. Current status, no longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery is unlikely. Millicent, acid burns to the face, the left hand, and the left arm. Current status, ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. So it seems like those people outside were telling the truth. Mant Queens. This way. They have a bar with an unnamed bartender.
A Manta Queen.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
I didn't even walk up the stairs. It's Zora. Why was it saying Dora? Because I knew it started with a Z. But when we read the terminal, it was a D. Because for some reason I thought her name was Zoe. Hello. Zora?
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Okay. Dink.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Yeah, I remember Vicar commenting on him a lot, but I'm not going to go pull Vicar out. What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
I'm just looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press? On Monarch?
Oh yes, many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
All right, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
I know, but we'll get to that. So we started the quest, a faction quest, the Commuter. The Iconoclasts are due to receive a shipment of vital supplies from Carlotta, a sympathizer that resides in Stellar Bay. The meeting is set to occur at the Bayside Terrace warehouse. Optional, get high-capacity cartridges or extra supplies for Carlotta. Graham wants the cartridges, Zora wants the medical supplies, which is the, I don't know, smart choice. And get the printing press rollers from Carlotta. They also mentioned Huxley was missing, so maybe we can track her down.
Greetings, friend.
I have some questions for you.
All right.
Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
Okay. Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch?
Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure.
Okay. I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
Freaking cult, bro. I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even OSI? Are their members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Okay. What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
Talking about Sanjay. Sanjar. So, Sanjar betrayed you. You turned to religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Okay, do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
Right, but what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
I support the first half. It doesn't matter how the universe started. Who cares? The second half, I don't give a fuck. Never mind.
All right.
Oddly,
Why have you come?
What do you mean? I thought I'm leaving. I thought they wanted me to go find Huxley as part of the quest, but oddly, neither one of them wants me to go find Huxley. Zora?
Hey,
Let's wait till she stops. Maybe she has something to say. I really hope in the second game you can swap your allies from the menu like you could in other Obsidian games.
sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
You run the triage clinic here?
Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the Iconoclasts since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
Wow, the people outside were blaming you. Do people around here get injured often?
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
Okay. It does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
I believe, Felix disagrees with that. He's all for the printing press for some reason. Do you always talk to your leader like that?
When he's being an idiot, sure.
We can support that. What happened in the ruins?
The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Need any help? Oh, I don't have Ellie.
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Oh, I thought I was offering help as my doctoral services. Okay. Well, oddly enough, yes, neither of them cares about me finding Huxley, and I thought they did, so I didn't rescue Huxley. But we'll go do that now. And then we'll do, their quest.
Wrapped among the rocks.
Is there? Yeah, way over there. Good eye.
Let's go!
I am a storm! And we're alive.
Alright, so MSI sent us out here for something as well. And I already did that. But I went back and undid it, so, because I assumed they would care about Huxley and send me on a quest to get Huxley. The Iconoclasts. But the answer seems like no.
Get it off! Get it off! Don't mess with us.
No, they do not.
Here careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
I
Thanks.
wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
No. Well, maybe some of them. Graham was from this time period.
Here we go. Nice shot, Captain.
You got him!
Oh, you guys already killed that one. How are you detecting me? You're on the other side of a wall.
Incoming!
Don't mess with us.
Here we
can
go.
handle this.
Might as well aggro him now, huh?
Here goes nothing!
It's a Colossus.
Can we talk?
No, we'll talk when I get back to the main quest. What do we need here? I'm not gonna loot that body yet because I like the dialogue option better. Bro, just come to me then. Don't walk around like you see me if you're not gonna freaking pull up.
Good score, Cap.
Okay. We have cleared these ruins. Got ourselves a chocolate bar. Oh, OBS, you were doing so fine. Possibly. I haven't been looking over. Hold on. Like, one of the reasons why I was recording at night was so the heat wouldn't be doing this to the capture card. Alright, so we can either pick this or get the key. If you want to go the key route, the key's on the corpse over there. You have to kill the Colossus to get the key. But I like the dialogue, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to climb onto the roof. You see this blood trail. So someone climbed up onto the roof, ran through here. It's a lot of blood. So person should be dead, but...
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Hello? Who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
So is this the location that they were describing? The place where the Raptidons show, or a Manta Queen showed up and then Raptidons. And they just kind of left Huxley here? You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
It did let me snarl before. I don't know why I didn't get the option to snarl this time. Or did I and I didn't notice it? Well, I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Well, seeing as you're trapped, might as well answer a few questions for me.
Sure. Beats not answering questions.
Who are you?
Huxley. I'm an Iconoclast runner. The Iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me. I'm sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know?
Okay, tell me about the Iconoclasts.
Oh, that'd be my people. Graham and Zora and Milton and... I really miss them. You gonna let me out of here? I want to get back to Amber Heights.
I'm looking for a Bolt 52. Any lying in there? Any lying around?
Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead.
Okay, so, get locked in closets often?
My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. It was for my safekeeping, on account of raptidons wanting to munch on my head. But, I mean, okay, yes, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, all right? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters.
Wait, really? I wasn't serious.
Oh, neither was I. Who'd hide in a trash can? Gross.
Right, back to the door?
Get me out of here!
There must be a way to open it from the inside.
What do you mean? It's locked.
We can persuade. We can use intimidate. Or we can use engineering. Right, but okay. Let's try the handle. Turn it upward and...
Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
As I said before, I would like to just let Nyoka escort her, but she'll be safe, so it's okay. You sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
It's my twin. Normally, when you help someone, they give you something for their trouble.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
So we can try to get ourselves a reward, but instead, I'm gonna just say, put in a good word for me with the Iconoclasts. We'll call it even.
Can do.
All right, good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
And because I already did that quest, I'm gonna grab this stuff now, so I don't gotta come back here later. Also, so I can read that terminal. Again, because I could have swore it said Dora, and then I said in the other video, wait, didn't her name start with a Z? Do you have a key, or are you gonna be locked in here? I can't use that door, so that's not fair. Does she pop out the other side? No, because there's no door over here. So she just despawns. Okay. I do need that key, though. So... I wish that you could just tell your companions to loot the room so that you don't have to loot the room yourself. Why is no video game with companions let you just tell them, loot the room, I'm gonna read a terminal. Okay, accessing. Okay, we don't care about Sanjars. We've already read it. Let's learn about... Yeah, look, it does say, oh, because that's a different person. But wait. I'll get to this at a later episode. Oh, no, now I get it. I get why. Okay. I get it now. We're going to read about Grant. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for submersive undertones. Recommend further supervision. Okay. So in the other video, I said not to delete this because it'll be important later. I just remembered she didn't work
Hey, Cap, got a minute?
No. Zora didn't work for this company, so it wasn't an error. Zora worked for a different company. That's why that's not her name on that terminal. And it's been a year since I last played this. So I just forgot, man. Because I now remember where her terminal entry is. Whoa, what's Rizzo's?
Here I go! That's the last of them.
Well, looks like they sent an Iconoclast out here to die. Ourselves a lemon slap, riot control armor, plasma carbine, and I'm over encumbered. How do you... Okay, hold it. It's not unique, right? It's the one I got from a quest. Nothing unique about it. Okay. My armor is legendary though, right? Or unique or whatever gold means. It is. Okay. Niles.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
Vicar makes a comment on that. I think it's something about bashing his face in. What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
Well, I'm about to make you all leaky. Nope, that's not what I meant. I meant with bullets. I realized it when I was saying it. That's gonna sound gross. What's wrong with the generator?
What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted, pumping out gas. It ain't safe.
You're just standing around this fence, though. Shouldn't you be fixing it?
Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that, boss. Hope this ain't in my performance review.
Okay, well, I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
And we're gonna persuade. You're here for Carlotta, I get it. I'm off her. I'll off her. You get paid, we all go home with a win. With a win, not a win-win.
Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
They're sublight contractors that don't want people selling to the Iconoclasts. That other person that was standing right there just despawned? Oh no, there they are. Why are you not leaving? You should be leaving. Okay, unauthorized access to the equipment may result in injury or death. Route the gas outside. What gas?
Gosh, that's clever.
Why are you still here?
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Relax. Sublight squad is gone.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
I'm Orion. Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally. Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I'm guessing the gas is a way to just kill her?
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Okay, well, why did Sanjar ban you from working with the Iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the Iconoclasts for doing it.
Alright, well, where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Well, we're gonna go with Zora. who suggested extra food and medicine, because that's the smart choice.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Okay, well, don't go getting shot, because one of the sublighters is still outside. Okay. I shouldn't be looting all this, because it's not enjoyable, and I can always come back for it. There's a safe here, though. Fun times barrel. That sounds like something entirely different. Not to mention, there was lube in here. Hold on. Fun times barrel. It's something that goes on your gun. But there was... I guess it's not lube. It's just antibiotic cream that was in there. Or it was the Stimulotion. I don't know which one of them it was. Hey, man. Do what you gotta do. Like, there was another Fun Times barrel in there, but the fact that there was one inside of a safe with what looked like lubricant was just so funny to me. Oh, she went through here and despawned. Okay, I was gonna talk to her again real quick before I took off. I know. I keep saying I'm not gonna loot on camera, but it's just instinctual. But now I can vent this gas. Potentially kill this sublight thug. Anyone in the immediate vicinity of this generator and its environmental facing vents may be subject to burns, disfigurement, and an increased risk of cancer. Okay, it just kills you. I didn't think that was gonna happen. What's the point?
Captain, let's talk.
Okay, I'm gonna not relooting all this on camera. I'll grab it again later. Is it just to kill the guards? But then it kills you because you're next to the generator. What is... I wasn't even near a vent. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's go cash in. What was that?
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
But buddy, you are blocking my path. I believe Zora is back in there. Hold on. Hold on. I think she spawns over here. I'm looking for Huxley. I just don't remember where she spawns at after you rescue her. I thought it was over here by the bar. But,
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes...
Okay. Since I don't remember where she spawns, we're just gonna move on. You fighting again?
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Who are the Van Noys?
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
All right, well, I got the rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
I mean, no matter what, we have to tell her Sanjar said no. She isn't. Sanjar has declared a stop sale on goods to the Iconoclasts.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something about spreading the truth.
Yes?
Even if we clean up the press, how will you get the magazines to Terra 2?
Our very resourceful sublight friends have already agreed to help. For their standard fee, of course. They'll replace periodicals around the colony with our subtly edited versions. The board's workers will learn of our truth without even realizing it.
Why do I feel like they just hand them to Sublight and they take the money and then drop them in the trash can? What exactly are you going to put in these magazines?
A subtle lesson here, a word about the eternal there. In small ways, I hope to bend the public's mind towards seeing the truth.
Okay. Why go through all this trouble? What are you trying to accomplish?
The corporations have been shackling workers' souls for centuries. Workers are glorified slaves to their companies, to their society, to their own minds. Free will has all but vanished. I believe that by freeing oneself from the corporate structure, indeed from the very rules of man, one can find their own truth. And, through that, the cosmic truth that binds us all. The eternal truth.
I should have got up and grabbed my water that's on the other side of the room while you were talking. Right, back to the mission.
Certainly.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
All right, well, you could have sent them after backing Zora up.
Yes, you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. So, I mean, obviously, if it's not obvious, as I've stated before, every planet has 3 options. And I'm siding heavily with Zora because I don't like Graham. And if you want the 3rd option, you gotta side with Zora. So... just look at him.